Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, and today I hit the jackpot at the Dollar Tree. Yes, I found these journals at the Dollar Tree, and of course I had to have every single one. And I just noticed when I got home, I have 11 of these. So they are different covers. I will show you each one. I think I may have to go back and get another one, because 12 is the lucky number, and that would be one for every month. But anyway, so this is what I got at the Dollar Tree. These notebooks are 8.5 or 8.25. I'll show you. 8.25 by 5.5, and there's 60 pages in each journal. And some of them are dot gridded, some of them are blank, and some of them are lined. So, and each one that I got has a different cover on it. So this one here, it says just a note, and it features 120 dotted pages inside. So the dotted pages is that. And yeah, and then this one here is a blank one. So You Are Magic. And this is the first one that I picked up. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. The size is perfect. These are blank. So I don't know the quality of the paper, but for $1.25, I could not pass it up. So I'm going to do a pen test and just share the pen test and see what kind of pens work in these things, because I thought that was really cool. So let's see what else I have here. I have this one, All the Things, and this has blank pages. And the next one is Notes, 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 and this one's dotted. And the next one is Blank Pages, Embrace All That Is You. Blank. They all have a closure rubber band here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rubber band. It does close the book nicely if you wanted to close it like that. So you can do that. But I'm going to put these in my travels notebook, so I'll show you that in a minute. This Hello Lovely is dotted. This Big Ideas is dotted. You Can Do Amazing Things is blank. It actually tells you on here. The next one is lined. These are my awesome notes, and this one is lined like that. And this Good Thoughts is also lined. And this one is blank, Embrace All That Is You. And do I have two of these ones? I think I have two of that one. So yes, I have two of that one. But if I add all the ones that I have here, I have 11 journals, and I figured that I could use them one a month. So that would be pretty cool. I didn't know what size this would fit, so I grabbed my very first Cheek Sparrow, and here she is, very dusty. It was on my shelf. And she is very dusty because I don't store them in a plastic or in a bag or anything. So this is my purple one, and this is an A5. So see how there's dust on it? Yeah. So I've been rubbing it to see if I could get that white stuff off. So yeah, this is my very first one. And it's an A5. I do have a little butterfly on here with some charms. So I have that on the end, and inside looks like that. So I'm going to share how this fits, and I believe that I could fit 4 in here. So I'm going to try to do that now. So yeah, if you go to the middle of the book, there is a staple, so you can put it onto the string. Now either you can leave the rubber band like that, I don't suggest you put the rubber band. I tried it. If you put the rubber band like this on the first, it kind of bulks it, like, see how it like moves on the top here? I don't suggest doing that because it does pull it a little bit. But if you wanted to close it like that, you could do that. Or if you were writing in this thing and you got to a page, you could probably use this as a bookmark. So mark the page where you're at, and then you could come back to where you left off, which would be pretty cool. So that's that. I'm going to put a different one. I'm not doing them in any type of order. I'm just grabbing 4 books. I'm just going to put 4 in here to show you that it fits in an A5. And now after that, I want to check out how the pens work in these things. So I will do a pen test in it to see. I certainly want to try my going to the middle just to get to the staple, and then I'll stick this on here. Okay, so they do fit in an A5, and here you go. It fits nicely. It does not stick out. I do have the rubber bands here sticking out. So let me see if I could close them. Let's close them up and see what it looks like after it's closed. It might do a nice job once you have the rubber bands on here nicely. So this one I have there. And then this one, let's just close it. And like that. And then we'll close this one. And each rubber band is different color. I'm going to go back to this one and stick it in here. Okay, so now I have all of them with the rubber bands on them. They flip nicely. And here you go, how it looks like on the top. And how it looks on the side. You certainly have room for the pen. So you go put a pen in there. Yeah. So let's do a pen test on this. I'm going to take a blank one. Let's do the one that I have the double of. So here's the one I have a double of. And let's start to do a pen test in the back. Now this... it does, all right, so for $1.25, what can you go wrong, right? There's a little bit of rust here from this eyelet here, but other than that, it's just plain black blank paper. So I'm going to do a pen test in the very back. I just folded it so it folds nicely. Let's see if it goes in the middle. If you can make it lay flat, there you go. You just rub it and you make it lay flat. So that's pretty neat. All right, so let's go to the pen test. I'm going to do the last page in here. The very first thing I want to do is try the Write-Tec rollerball pen. So I'm just going to do a pen test here. So I just want to label it pen test. P-E-N. Sorry about my dog. She is scratching the carpet upstairs. So you might hear her scratching. That is Daisy doing that. I have a Shih Tzu upstairs. And okay, so I got a pen test. And let's see what it looks like on the back. Did it go through? It did not go through. So you could see that. You have a little bit of an indentation and indent, but not, yeah, it didn't bleed through. So that's a good thing. So I'm just going to put a line here. So I just want to write, what kind of pen was this? This was a Write-Tec Rollerball. This is a 0.5 mm. All right, so I usually write with this pen, and I also draw with this pen, which is cool because you can do watercolor. I'm not sure it's going to do watercolor on here. I don't have my water pen here. That would be nice to test that as well. But let's do a Pigma micron pen. This is a 0.2. So this is a Micron 02. So let's see if that went through. It did not go through. Looks very good. And now let's grab, let's do a Tombow marker. So here is a Tombow marker. Tombow. Well, this is a light color. Tombow 673. And let's do a test like that. And let's see what happens when we go. So it did not go through. So I can use Tombows to color. So that's a good thing. All right, where are my fountain pens? Let me grab them. I'm just going to grab my TWSBIs. So I have them stored in this box. And let's do a pen test. I don't have my other pen in here, but here are my TWSBIs. And the one that I write very often, where is my purple pen? Is my purple one. And this is not it. I have another purple one somewhere. Anyway, let's see if this one even has ink in it. So let's do TWSBI. I don't think it has ink. No, it's running out. This one has no ink. All right, forget that one because it has no ink in it. Let's try just a different one. Let's try this blue TWSBI. 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 Echo. This is an Echo. ECO. All right. That has a lot of ink on it. Let's see if it went through. Okay, I'm going to get a little closer so you can see. All right, it did not go through, so that's pretty cool. Did not go through. All right, so let's try the blue TWSBI. Sorry about the purple one, didn't have ink in it. It has to be re-inked. This is an Echo. TWSBI Echo, and then I have a gold one. I have to re-ink my purple one. And where is my other purple one? That's going to really bug me out. But it is my favorite pen. All right, so here's my green one. All right, so after I do this, I'll turn the page to show you if it went through or not. I can't believe I don't have the purple one. All right, and this is another pen that I use a lot. Pilot Precise. Pilot Precise. And this is a V5. And I think I went through all my pens. So let's see, except for my purple. Let's let's do this purple here. I have this. This is a Paper Mate Ink Joy gel. Paper Mate Ink Joy 0.7. What else do I have sitting here? This is a Precise V7. This one doesn't even write. Huh. Well, it's starting to come. Must be a new pen. Precise V7. Okay, so that's that one. And okay, this one is probably going to go through. This is a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen. This is a 1.5. So let's see. Faber-Castell. And this is a 1.5. All right, let's see what's going on the back of this here. I'm going to turn the page to see. And oh, it didn't go through. So that's pretty neat. So that's neat. Now I want to test. I don't have my micron. Do I have a darker micron? Hold on. I'm going to try a darker micron. My favorite pen is the 0.8. All right, so here's the 0.8. And I'm going to draw something. So let's just draw a flower. And hopefully I'm in camera here. All right, now, this is an 8.08. So micron 0.8. Let's see what it looks like on the back. A little bit of ghosting. Not too bad. I don't see much. Okay, so I want to use a water pen, and let's see if it takes, what do you call it? Watercolor. I am curious because this is pretty neat, and it's only $1.25. I dropped my pen, but I'll get it later. All right, so let's just use what set do I have here? I'm just going to use this set. I have a pretty excellent set. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of a one that I carry on here. And I just want to see if it takes watercolor at all. So I don't have a test thing, but let's do the yellow, and we'll put yellow in there. Okay, so my micron is leaking. Do you see that? It's smearing, the black is smearing. I'm just going to use this to white it out, clear it. Yeah, that's not good, but I don't know which one's purple, so let's try this one. It may not be good for watercolor. I think it's the pen. But microns are not supposed to bleed. It's very, very watery. All right, I might have to heat gun it. All right, so that is very, very wet. Can you see? The black smeared is very, very wet. Let me heat gun it really quickly and see if it holds up or not. But I don't like that it's smeared, and microns are not supposed to smear, but I do like the coloring. All right, it's dry. It did get a lot of coloring from the black micron, So let's see, and it did warp a little bit of the paper. So let's see what it looks like on the back. It's just, it warped a little bit. But I had to use a heat gun to make it dry. Now, that was the Micron. Let's see what happens when I draw with the Write-Tech roller pen. I'm going to do the same flower. It could be that it's the watercolor, because this is a really cheap set, I believe. I don't remember where I got it from, but let's try this again. And we'll do the yellow in the middle. Oh, that's pretty neat. It's not smearing. So that's cool. All right, so I'm just trying to clean my pen here. I have a mess. I'm making a mess here. The yellow's not coming off my pen. All right, so that's that. So let's do the same purple. And guess what? It is not bleeding. Get more ink. That's pretty neat. All right, it is very watery though. All right, I'm gonna just clean my pen here. I just use a piece of paper. I believe that this is watercolor paper, but all right, that's clear now. All right, so it is very, very wet. So here you go, very, very wet. So I'm gonna have to use the heat gun again. Let's do this quickly and dry it off. I mean, it's okay if you're gonna be at home and you're heat gunning it, but I don't think you could do this on the go because it's very, very wet. All right, I do like that image better than the other one. Okay, so here you go. And let's see what it looks like on the back. So I don't think it went through. It's very crinkly though, because it did get wet. So that's a possibility to use watercolor in this book. If you like the crinkly look and you need a heat gun. So that's pretty neat. I actually like this one as well. It has like different colors in it. So yeah. I found my purple pen that was driving me nuts. The other purple one doesn't have ink in it, but let's just do the TWSBI here. TWSBI Echo. It has purple ink in it. It's one of my favorite colors and my favorite pen. So I had it in my Create a Joy bin. I got this at Target. My word for the year is joy. So I saw this at Target. It's not my favorite pen case because when you open it up, everything falls out of it. And it doesn't fit. The Tombow pens don't really fit in it. I just had it shoved in there. I just want to do a pen test of the Tombow as well, because I use this as a highlighter. So let's look to see. So that's pretty cool. It didn't go through. Doing pretty good. And now I also got these new pens from the Dollar Tree, and they are called a Pen Gear. Oh no, I didn't get these at Dollar Tree. I got these at Walmart, I believe. Pen Gear 0.7. So I'm just gonna write Pen Gear 0.7, and they're just just a point pen, nothing It didn't go through, so that's cool. So I don't want to do all the colors, but that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!